This the book of 2nd Exodus, chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou well understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonderful and powerful works, ending in effects and signs. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kal Lord Imlah, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders. Salakia. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, rule web, and a great example to the young brothers in the truth. And peace and blessing to the hopeful lit. And Lord, wouldn't this be an edifying lesson? Salakia. And that's another edition of Measured Out of Time Diligently. We're going to get straight into it. Salakia about that, something in my throat. But let's get into it.
Like we've never experienced something that strong before. Ground felt like jelly. It was just like jiggling, and the house was shaking, and I could hear glass breaking up in the house.
Bumblebees, they're disappearing at an alarming rate. According to scientists at the Center for Biological Diversity, in 8 states, the bumblebee is gone. It's vanished. They say this is the precursor to...
Now, bumblebees is a very vital part in the Earth's ecosystem, so to speak. Bumblebees are very necessary because what they do, they pollinate the flowers, they pollinate the different plants from the fur that's on them, with a little fur in their legs, and as they land from plant to plant, getting the nectar, the pollen get on them, and they use the nectar, without bumblebees, guess what? There's no honey, If you have no bumblebees, you have no honey. So that's, if the bumblebees leave, guess what? You ain't gonna have your honey nut Cheerio. Let me stop playing. But you ain't gonna have your honey combs. You ain't gonna have that no more. And honey is very important in your day to day, man. Where as far as us Hebrews, because that's something that we ate. Because honey is a natural sweetener that don't contain the fat that sugar contains. You can eat honey all day and it ain't gonna make you start gaining weight like if you eat stuff with sugar in it all day, like actual sugar. It's gonna make you gain weight, and it's unhealthy. Of course, too much honey is unhealthy too, but it's vital, man. It's vital for different health reasons and all that, man. But with Uncle E in charge, guess what, man? 8 states with nearly 0 bees left.
Extinction. It's really a huge issue. Bees are pollinators. They're essential to the agricultural ecosystem.
This doorbell camera system from a viewer in Hillsborough County picks up the boom that so many across the region heard Sunday morning.
Yeah, Mike, it's the mystery that everyone seems to be talking about.
A mystery in New England this weekend.
I know many of you emailing us saying you heard it, a loud boom, and felt your homes shake yesterday morning.
We see nothing.
This the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 36 and verse 6. It says, shew new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. And we do that, man. We set forth the wondrous works of the Lord. Everything that happened, we give it all the honor and glory to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, because they the reason that these things are happening, man. Even with trying to make it they little moon, and this old video, but even with trying to make it they moon and all these different things. You got tsunamis and you know, they got the blasting up a fake sun and all this old bullshit. Hey man, Lord finna destroy you goddamn people, man. You know? And all everything these people doing is the Lord allowing them to do that. Why? Because his anger is being kindled more and more against them, man, for trying to exalt themselves as him. The Lord ain't taking kindly to that, man. The Lord want to see about you devils, man. He gonna see if you really a God, man. Since you want to sit in that seat. But like the scriptures say, make new signs and shoot new signs and make other strange wonders. These booms it's talked about every goddamn week, and they ain't being picked up on no scales or nothing. So what is it?
On our seismic stations, that indicates that there was any earthquake activity.
Nor the U.S. Geological Survey reported any earthquakes in New Hampshire yesterday.
Now, we received reports of people feeling or hearing the boom from more than 40 cities and towns.
People also say they felt it in northern Massachusetts and eastern Maine. Even a woman on Cape Cod writing in to say she too heard the boom.
A little after 11:30, we heard a really loud boom and a really subtle shake.
But for now, it all remains a mystery.
Well, many folks heard a loud sonic boom around Bay County this morning. It happened about 11. There haven't been any reports of fires or explosions that may have caused that boom.
Well, I heard a big boom. I just didn't know what it was. You know, it was very loud, out of the ordinary.
When the boom happened, many people were startled as the loud noise interrupted their day-to-day life.
It sounded like
a loud bang
and felt like
the whole house shook for a second.
Tuesday, Chris Muller's home windows started vibrating.
Like a sonic boom or a large bird hit the side of the house. So I went out and checked, no large bird.
For a brief moment, Kyle Thompson thought his house was coming down.
Either the front of the house or our second floor roof might have caved in. That's what it sounded like.
This Ahwatukee neighborhood is nestled at the bottom of South Mountain near 17th Avenue and Chandler Boulevard. The least likely possibility is an earthquake. The Arizona Geological Association at UArizona says the last measurable earthquake felt in Phoenix happened in 2015 in Black Canyon City.
It was very quick, but it was definitely, as someone else explained, it felt like the whole house shook for a second.
All right, we're following some breaking news out of Hawaii where a 6.2 magnitude earthquake hit off the eastern coast of the Big Island just before 3 p.m. our time.
The quake happened just miles off of Naalehu shortly before noon. Big Island residents are no stranger to earthquakes, but some say this one felt different, more intense.
And the earthquake just went boom. It felt like an explosion, and the house started shaking. I mean, violently, like we've never experienced something that strong.
Viewers sent us photos of items that flew off the shelves and onto the floor at Ace Hardware in Naalehu. And it was felt in Kihei, too.
All of a sudden, I felt the couch that I was sitting on rocking back and forth.
I've been in a lot of earthquakes in Hawaii, and I've never been this scared.
An earthquake also shook the island of La Palma on Thursday, the strongest since volcanic activity picked up.
Now to Spain, and the Cumbre Vieja volcano on the Canary Islands shows no sign of slowing down, more than 3 weeks since it first erupted.
The last time Cumbre Vieja erupted, it lasted just over 3 weeks. But 3 weeks on this time, and there's still no end in sight.
The river of red-hot lava has now pushed over the boundary of the evacuated area, forcing several hundred more people to flee their homes.
The variety of plant and animal life in the UK is so depleted it could cause an ecological meltdown.
Scientists at the Natural History Museum say that the UK has only 53% of its biodiversity left, and that's well below the global average of 75%.
So like it, let me get this. This Mark chapter 13 and verse straight to the point. Verse 8, it reads, it say, for nation shall rise against, well, let me get this same thing, Matthew 24. This Mark chapter 13 and verse 4. It say, tell us, well, verse 3, it say, and he sat upon the Mount of Olives over against the temple. Peter and James and John and Andrew asked him privately, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign when all these things shall be fulfilled? And Yahweh answering them began to say, take heed lest any man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled. For behold, such things must need be, but the end shall not be yet. Verse 8 is the point. It say, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famines and troubles, and these are the beginning of sorrows. So hey, we in the beginning of sorrows, man. Earthquakes and all these things happening in the earth. Why? Because we in the beginning of sorrows, man. Now let me bag this up. And with the volcanoes, that volcano stopped erupting now. But the Kamvreheha, however you say it, it was the scripture, the one scripture that say the fire shall be sent out, man. So wildfires and volcanic eruptions gonna be happening in those times, man. Lord say, what will he if it be already kindled? So don't be surprised. Hey, we believe that it's gonna keep getting worse. These different natural disasters and unordinate. See, the things are gonna start getting more unordinary out the blue. Like, damn, what the hell? That don't even, it raining 1 minute and snow. Well, not raining and snow, but it's hot as hell, wildfire. Then it flooding. Goddamn, the next day, crazy shit like that gonna be happening. It's hot as hell, and then the next day it's snowing. Shit like that gonna probably be happening in the summertime, man. We don't know. I'm just speaking as a man. Don't take that. But, it's just going to get weirder and weirder, man. And they going to blame it on what? Climate change, global warming. Leading to what? We need depopulation, man. Need to depopulate. Too many people on Earth. They throwing off the natural balance of the Earth, man. That's what they going to say. But let's get back to it.
The variety of plant and animal life in the UK is so depleted it could cause an ecological meltdown.
Scientists at the Natural History Museum say that the UK has only 53% of its biodiversity left, and that's well below the global average of 75%.
The air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, all...
And the Earth is through. He said the UK only have like 53% of their biodiversity that's going into what? Your bees, your different bugs, your different plankton in the ocean, all these different things that's food sources for something else. Different plants missing, all these different things. Everything was created for a reason to further the next thing, man. This particular thing, even as small as the little small parasites that's within a human, a plant, all these things are needful for something. All that stuff must need be. A mosquito, a fly, a gnat, all these things are for a reason, man. Everything, man. But it say the Earth on UK it has only 53 of their biodiversity. Let me rewind it. Let's get what they said. Let them say it.
The Natural History Museum say that the UK has only 53% of its biodiversity left, and that's well below the global average of 75%.
The air we breathe,
the Earth supposed to have 100%. That's a thriving Earth with 100% biodiversity, not 50% or 75%. That means a lot of shit missing, man. Since the time of these Edomites rulership, a lot of stuff have went extinct from the Renaissance, the beginning of the Renaissance to now, man. You saw them and then put a lot of shit off the earth to where it don't exist, man, so to speak. You know, but we know ain't nothing just straight up extinct. The Lord gonna bring all that stuff back, you know, because the Lord say what he did remain forever, roughly paraphrasing, you know. But why Esau ruling is extinct, we can say that, you know, or not seen is so scarce that you won't even see it, man. And it's supposed to be everywhere, such as bees.
Water we drink, the food we eat, all rely on biodiversity, the variety of all plant and animal life on Earth. But biodiversity is dwindling fast because of us, with an estimated 1 million species.
You heard that? Because of us. Nah, we ain't got nothing to do with that. It's because of you goddamn Edomites, man. Don't blame it on everybody, man. Let's get it. This the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 3. Straight to the, well, verse 1. It say, hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. Now, we can add, instead of ye children of Israel, we can say, hear the word of the Lord, ye inhabitants of the earth. Because everybody is readily available to what? This Bible, man. Everybody got a Bible. Everybody say they Christians. Everybody believe in God and Jesus. You got the Bible. But guess what the scriptures say? Hear ye the word, ye children of Israel. And we're going to take ye children of Israel to you inhabitants of the earth. You people. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out in blood toucheth blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish. And these times we coming into, man, all hell is going to break loose. The Lord going to take a lot of stuff away from the earth, man. It's going to be hard to get food. It's going to be hard to get water in the times that's coming, man. You know, the Lord going to preserve some, and he going to destroy the rest, man. And some going to be preserved for what? Salvation and mercy and deliverance. And some going to be saved for hardcore bondage, man. Going into you heathens, man. You Edomites, you Ammonites, you Moabites, you Hamites, you Japhites. As going into slavery, Elamites and Ishmaelites. You going into captivity, man. You Israelites, you going to be put to death, man. Or you going to be delivered, man. Lord willing, we fall into the deliverance and not being put to death, man. It say, therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field and with the fowls of heaven. Yeah, the fish of the sea also shall be taken away. Why? Because there ain't no truth or no knowledge or mercy of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai in the land. Going to Revelation, Salakia, chapter 6 and verse 4, and it reads, and there went out another, Salakia. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Yeah, given it to who? That red horse represent what? Esau, Edom, man. You know? He was given, power was given unto him to take peace from the earth. That's why you have millions of species, plants, animals, and sea life on the verge of extinction, man. You know, whoever ruling the earth, that's who the Lord talking about when they say that the red horse was given a great power to take peace from the earth. So whoever ruling the earth is that beast. I mean, that one riding that red horse, man, that red horse that the Lord was talking about, man. You know, whoever ruling the earth lies is this guy right here. Let's get it. This Job chapter 9 and verse 24. What do it say? This the book of Job chapter 9 and verse 24. And it reads, it say, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not where, then who is he, man? The earth was given into you devil's hand, man. You know? And what did it say about the red horse? Did not it just say Salakia real quick? And he was given a great sword, if I ain't mistaken. Yep, at the last two words of that verse, Revelation 6 and verse 4, it say, and was given unto him a great sword. Hold up, let's see who was given a goddamn great sword, man. You know, because, hey, you Edomites, you motherfuckers through, man. ×2, and I thought you knew. This the book of, let's see, where is it? Trying to find this Salakia. This the book of Genesis, chapter 27 and verse 37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him Lord over all. I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given him for servants. Going into Jacob was given all these things. And with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing? My father, bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. And Esau lived in the fat places, man, in the plush places, man, you know, and the dew of heaven from above. And by the sword, that great sword was given him, and by the sword shalt thou live, and thou shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off his neck, man. And that great sword was given to Esau, bitch ass, man. You figured out, Esau, your ass in trouble, man. So you might as well get ready, because the Lord finna come see about you, man, for destroying his beautiful earth. When the Lord finished creating the earth and rested that 7th day, he said it was good, man, and you destroyed that, man. You know, well, when the Elohim, you know, and the Lord vouched for it. The Lord gave the Elohim, starting with Yahweh and the first fruits, the blueprint, you know. And when they finished, he said it is good. And you come your goof ass along and destroyed it, man.
Is at risk of extinction. The UK's no exception. It has just 53% of its biodiversity left, well below the global average of 75%, according to a new study from the Natural History Museum. Researchers say there's little room for nature in a country where so much of the land has long been built upon or used for intensive agriculture. And they warn the world's lost so much natural biodiversity.
And that ain't got nothing to do with it. So much of the land being built upon. You ain't building upon the land. You motherfuckers putting all these chemicals, spraying all this shit in the air, putting all this shit in the water, dropping nukes all over the goddamn place. That's why all this stuff is dying off, man. You know? All these forever chemicals and shit like that. That's what's killing every goddamn thing off. You or chemtrail in the damn sky. These are the things that's killing the earth off, man. You know? Goddamn devils, man. All this nature out here, you know, you devils putting you boxing everybody into one little small little area, man. In these different cities and towns. That's what you people doing, man. They say it's a small little piece of land in Jacksonville, Florida, if I ain't mistaken, that can fit all the people in the earth in that one little spot. Of course, we ain't gonna be able to build houses and all that, but it's so many billion square feet, roughly paraphrasing, basically meaning that however many billions of people on the earth can, damn near all of them can fit in that one little plot of land in Florida somewhere. Jacksonville, Florida, or something like that. Everybody on the earth can be in that land, you know, but they can't all live there, of course. But it's saying they can all fit in there. You know, basically standing side by side. You can stand everybody side by side in that one piece of land. That's what they were saying. Salaki.
We risk an ecological meltdown, a future in which we can't rely on nature to provide the energy, food and timber we need.
Biodiversity is more than something that's beautiful to look at and that we love. It's also what provides us with so many of our basic needs. It's the foundation of our society. We've seen recently how disruptive it can be when supply chains break down. Nature is at the base of our supply chains.
The team from the Natural History Museum hope their data...
Shit, Salakia. And the earth is like a...
we've never experienced something...
Salakia. The earth is like a body. You know, all these things make the earth go around. Salakia.
Is at the base of our supply chain.
You know, but all these things make the earth go around. It's like a living vessel, man. You know, you got the water flowing through it, the different rivers, and it's different life in the Atlantic. It's different life in the Pacific. It's different life in the Indian Ocean. It's different life in America. It's different life in South America. It's different life in Africa. It's different life in Europe. You know, it's different life in Antarctica. All these different things, the tundras of Canada, man, North America, Canada. You know, it's different life in the deserts, and all these different things work together to make the world go around perfectly and unison together, man. You know, so when these things are dying off, guess what? You killing the earth, man. You taking peace from the earth. You making shit fucked up, man. You know, that's why the Lord say everything gonna be upside down, man. So, like, let me see if I can get there real quick. Let's try to get there real quick. This the book of Psalms, chapter, I think 85 or something like that. Could be wrong. This the book of Psalms, chapter 82. In verse 5, it say, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness, and all the foundations are out of course, man. Yeah, the foundations of the earth are out of course. Why? Because Esau Edom is in rulership, man. You know, when the righteous are in authority, the people, the earth rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people, the earth mourn, man. And we see now that the wicked is in rule. See, when the Israelites get set up and we rule in the earth and righteousness under Yahweh Shai, guess what, man? The biodiversity on the earth is going to be 100 percentile, man, and growing, goddammit. You know, animals and plants and species are going to thrive underneath the Hebrew Israelites, man. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It's going to thrive, man.
The team from the Natural History Museum hope their data will help global leaders meeting for the UN Biodiversity Conference next week. During a week of virtual talks hosted by China, negotiators will thrash out plans for protecting nature over the next 10 years. None of the targets for the previous decade were met, and scientists say this is our last best chance for a sustainable future.
You heard that? That's their last best chance for a sustainable future. So what is this gonna lead to? They NWO, man, they New World Order, depopulation. What's the number one goal on the Georgia Guidestones? Maintain the earth population to 500 million, a perfect balance with what? Nature, man. So these devils is full steam ahead with they NWO, and you damn people, you out here sleep, man. That's why this what it's called? This little series I got going, it's called Measure Dollar Time Diligently, man. You got your damn thumb up your ass bullshitting, and Esau making major moves on you, man. Getting ready to depopulate your ass, man. That's pretty much the point. With that, Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to end it giving all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone Rule, who have been a great example to the young brothers in the truth. And peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, this was edifying. Shalom. Kwam Yashala Abba Baba. Shalom.